we are the world. We need the light that leads our life. I'm the light. Oh, oh, oh. रोशनी, आए, give us a future, the knowledge is far. Watch us take over, future bright of the light. Oh, oh, oh. Give us a future, the knowledge is far. Watch us take you to a future bright of the light. Oh, oh, oh. रोशनी, आए, we are the future, we are the world. We need the light that leads our life. We need the change, we need the light. We need the light to change our life. I'm the light. Oh, oh, oh. We are the future, we are the world. We need the light that leads our life. I'm the light. Oh, oh, oh. रोशनी, आए, give us a future, the knowledge is far. Watch us take over, future bright of the light. Oh, oh, oh. Give us a future, the knowledge is far. Watch us take you to a future bright of the light. Oh, oh, oh. रोशनी, आए,
Namaste and welcome all the dear parents community. In today's world, parenting is no longer about lunch boxes and homework. It is beyond that. It is about being logins, the screens, the learning apps, the digital classrooms, and many more. There are many more additional responsibilities has come to on parents' shoulder, which is very important today in order to thrive in this 21st century. But don't worry, you don't need to be a tech expert. You need to be a curious, present, and always available for willing to learn. Let's explore how we you can take this journey in a lot of confidence and being a digital age parent. So, welcome once again to all the parents community. Our today's topic is about that. We are going to talk about digital age parenting, where we can try to understand about what are the different navigating in different application, which is really helpful for you and and your student or your child, and you can definitely help them out in many things, right? So, if we can recap very quickly what we have done in the last 4 days, right? The first day we discussed about digital literacy program, why it matters, why it is so important for a parent, right? And we also discussed about some of the application using which we can actually restrict or control the device of the students from the parent side itself. That knowledge was shared. Number two, second day, we discussed about the different types of devices, whether we talk about smartphone, when to use a smartphone, when to use tablets, when to use laptops, when to use the desktops, when to use the earphone with the noise cancellation microphones, when to use the writing pad, when to use the external camera. These all things we have discussed about the devices, and we understand about how to take care of the devices also, and the entire concept of internet, like how the internet comes to our home and how we can think about what is internet is all about. Third day we discussed about safety and online protection, where we discussed about how we can protect our child from the online threats, protect ourselves and the child from the online threats, and what is the cyber crime portal, how can we take how we can use that portal for full potential. Now, like this, the day fourth, the discussion is about the digital classroom. We understand about how this learning has come into picture, why education 3.0 we have to discuss. We discussed about what was the 1.0 education, what is 2.0, what is the 3.0. And this 3.0 is going to be the new normal. And for that, we don't have much choice, but we have to prepare for it because there is a lot of scientific data, there is a lot of research is telling by 2030, the 70% of new jobs is going to come in, and for that, the students needs to be ready, right? And only one side effort from the school side will not be good enough. Today, the parental role is also very important, right? So we will be discussing about all these things in a more important way. Now, let's talk about the topic. Our today's topic is about introduction to 21st century learning, right? And the world has changed, and so the learning is, right? I showed you the examples of different sectors. We discussed about the automobile sector, healthcare sector. Now, in your profession, you must have seen the changes from last 10 years. There are many jobs which was existing 5 years back are not existing today, or it is reduced. Whether we talk about the print media, to anything for that matter, these all things are slowly going down. Now, education sector is also started transformation in the journey of transformation. So education today is almost like a GPS map if we try to understand, and the destination is same for everybody. That's a learning. We have to reach to a learning as a goal, but the routes are different. There are different pedagogy. There are different approach using which we are acquiring the learning, right? So we need to understand about all these things. And technology is not a distraction, it's a tool, right? This part we need to understand. So in 21st century, when we talk about 21st century, we understand that in 20th century, what was the tools which was used by the schools and the students? The chalk and talk method, right? The blackboard, I can say the smart board, I can say that the digital platforms, right? But now the things has changed completely. There are the 21st century tools are very smart. Now, for conducting any small test, school is not waiting for the 1 month to complete to conduct a test. Immediately after topic is covered, teacher can check it out via a Microsoft Forms or Google Forms to check it out whether the student have has got any doubts or not. The immediate reflections are coming up, right? The social emotional needs of the students can be easily identified. So, and we are becoming more and more smarter in terms of understanding all those things. Children today use more apps, videos, and collaborative platforms to learn in this 21st century. And parents play a key role in guiding and supporting this journey. And in this 21st century, the learning is not bound to only during the classroom hour. It is anywhere, any place, any device, right? That's a fundamental concept of this 21st century. And last but not least, parents are not an outsider. Parents are also now the learning partner. That's the most important area because earlier days what used to happen parents normally parents are having the things like okay we can put the child on the tuition and yes they can have the more learning more they can acquire more learnings in the tuitions but without understanding without supporting them in their learning process due to many xyz reason that their involvement is very important to understand that gap you have to have a better partnership between the school and the parents community to understand the gap area and then yes you can take the actionable as per that right but this 21st century requires more and more intervention so let's go and talk about some of the important application which your child will be using in near future now when I'm talking about exploring Microsoft 365 apps it is not only about now if I tell you about Microsoft as the name itself Microsoft immediately there is an image comes in our mind that we have used Windows, right? Windows operating system in our computers when we use Windows 7, Windows XP, Windows 2003. The computers already have the software which is maximum places the software is from the Microsoft side, right? Even we know that in somewhere when the report card has to come or the circular is coming, they are printing in the digital format and giving handwritten work is not there. That also they are doing in the Word document, right? The teachers are printing it, writing it, and printing it. Excel sheet for the marks calculations, marks entry. Now the teachers have started doing it. PowerPoint, like what I'm using now, are right now used by the schools in very effective way. Now, only Excel, Word, PowerPoint is not just an application because this application traditionally it was also there earlier, right? But the problem was people used to purchase this application and people used to install the applications on their computer, and computer should be compatible for that. Okay, when they purchase the new computer or purchase a laptop, they try to purchase. Okay, I wanted Excel, Word, PowerPoint software also because it may help me. So they purchase a separate disk for installing the Excel, Word, and PowerPoint in their computer. And they will not, like example, if somebody is very used to Excel, Word, PowerPoint, they will not sit on a computer where the Excel, Word, PowerPoint is not there, right? They always wanted to choose a computer, whether it's a school computer lab or office desk. They wanted to sit in a computer where these applications are working, right? But when I'm talking about M365, Microsoft has come up with the new versions. They told, okay, all my applications will be available online. That means device is not, platform is not a restriction. We can use the Microsoft applications anywhere, any place, any device. That's one of the criteria of 21st century. And they move all this software on cloud. And they have created a educational licenses, corporate licenses, separate. And they told schools, colleges can also use Microsoft and they can use on the browser, right? And the students will not only get the power to use Excel, Word, and PowerPoint, but along with that, there are more 30 plus or 50 plus applications out there of Microsoft, which they can use it. Additionally, there are future certification courses are available free of cost on Microsoft platform. Close to 3,000 courses are available for the students, which is the skill-based courses which students can go and do it, and they can definitely shape up their future. Now, in the field of education, these tech giants, whether we talk about Microsoft, we talk about Adobe, we talk about Google, HP, Intel, they all are doing amazing things, okay, in order to empowering the education system. Now, today we are talking about Microsoft because this is the tool which the students of schools, carte blanche, registered schools, students will be getting it, right? And the some of the applications, common applications which we can see it, the Teams, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneDrive, Outlook, Copilot. These are the applications which you just, for some parents it is a familiar, some parents is not familiar applications. Team may be the familiar application. Word, Excel, PowerPoint could be the familiar. OneDrive is the place where the data, like how Google Drive, we store the data online. Same way, the OneDrive is there of Microsoft, where, like example, as a parent, if I tell you that in your storage space, if you are having a Gmail account or Hotmail account or Outlook account, if it is a free version, right, personal account, how much storage space you get to upload your backup, a photo, files, everything. You may get 5 GB data, okay, 5 GB or 15 GB, and then you have to pay for getting the increase in like 30 GB space or 50 GB space. You get all those things. But today in Microsoft OneDrive, you get by default 100 GB as a starting, and then you can up to go to the 5000 GB storage space. Okay, and this all is for the learning purpose. Okay, they understand about the learning needs of the students, and this all things are available. Now, I will take you to the journey of this M365 and show you that what is the role of parents. So parents' role is definitely not to become a tech experts in this fields, but to help the children access and organize their schoolwork properly. They can tell the students about nowadays, as I told you, the cyber security, the cyber crimes are in high demand. Let's say due to some reason in your computer, in your laptop, tomorrow a virus attack is happened and your all educational related content are gone into the virus attacks. But if you have a backup, what will happen? Even if you are formatting your computer, tomorrow you can have all the data available. So always we have to encourage that we should have one copy of backup. Like how in regular life, we always, whenever any kind of government based of documents we are trying to submit, we always take a photocopy of it, right? Similar concept is here also that there is a digital backup which could be done. We have to encourage the use of Word, PowerPoint, because Excel, I'll tell you why it is. Because today, the most of the occupation, I'll tell you from the survey of US, in the job of US, in the 2013, there was surveys happened. In that survey, it was find out that all the occupation of US, Microsoft was on the third number requirement as an important skills for any job selection. Today, that same thing has come in the India, right? Maximum jobs, you have seen that people are putting in their cover letter that Excel, Word, PowerPoint, they know. Okay, but up to what extent they know? And in our future digital literacy courses, we are guiding everyone about how they can create documentation, how they can translate document, how they can do a lot of formatting and updating, right? So let me take you to the journey of N365 and show you that how it works. Okay. Apart from the N365, one more topic is there. That's a Microsoft Teams where a parent role is important. Where as a parent, you can go and check the child's homework, where it has come. Okay. Because Microsoft Teams is like a school bag of the student. Okay. Now, like how the school bag they come and carry at home at end of the day when parents is trying to turn like open the bag, check it out, the diary notes, what is the homeworks teacher has given. They check all the subject notebook, what is the homework has been given, whether the child is doing that homework or not, right? What is the circular has come. So similarly, the Microsoft Teams also, you need to, it's like a school bag. You need to check it out whether the assignment has come to or not, whether any kind of communication is there or not. Either I can reply back the chat, or I can review something, or I can check the calendar, right? These all things is important. I will share my screen and I will do the step-by-step process. Okay, for you to observe, right? I'm not trying to guide you that this is how you should do it, but you have to observe the process. Okay, I'm just sharing my screen. Maybe I'm just sharing the live screen of my browser. Okay, here we go. So this is my browser screen, and I shall go to this regular browser, right? And this is search tab of Bing. Okay, any search engine we're using. Suppose we know the popular search engine called Google.com, right? In that also we can go and search about m365 dot microsoft.com. That's a URL, right? If you can see it, that's a URL which normally we go and type it, m365.microsoft.com. If I hit enter, it opens up the first site which is coming up is coming as sponsored. So we don't have to open the sponsored, we can scroll down, right? And we will have the options like office.com or directly the URL, we can go and type it here. Right. So, example, if I'm typing on the directly on the URL m365.microsoft.com, it will also open like this, the same page, or I can go to office.com also. It will also open the same page, right? So these are the page which is it tries to open up. Okay. Now in this page, what I can do is first of all, let me just sign out from the account to show you that entire process in much better way. Allow me some time. Okay, I am going to sign in from a new account so that the session is also getting recorded. In case in future you require any assistance, that will be really helpful for you. So, example, every student of the school will be having one unique ID and they will have the unique password. Okay, so ID could be entered and password could be entered. Right. Once I log in, okay. Once I log in, it gives the message like Copilot, everything you need it. I'll explain about the Copilot little later, but I'll close this. Now I have logged in. And if you see the left hand side, the options are coming here. M365 Copilot, search, chat, create, and apps. Okay, let's go directly to the apps option. First, when we click on apps option, you will get the license applications like Copilot, Outlook, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Teams, right? Teams application you can also open. So what is Microsoft is doing that all their applications they try to bring into one platform so that it is easy for you to navigate. So these all applications are coming. If I click on all apps, you can see there are so many applications are coming here. Even the some other applications like YouTube Kids also available. But these all applications are available, which is very productive application. It is most used in today's in any organizations. All are amazing. Every application, if you get master, there is a different kind of jobs are also available for that. And let me just go to the applications like first of all, let me just go to the applications here, which is a familiar application. Example, if somebody has to create a PowerPoint presentation, they can click on PowerPoint and start creating the presentation online. Okay. Or if somebody has to uh, read or write some kind of documentation, let's say letter to the school principal or letter to a school teacher, we can write on the help of with the help of Word document. So example, I'm just showing you example. If I click on Word, now the physical letter which a student is writing, we can write with the help of digital letter. So example, if I click on create a document, this is opening on the browser itself. And file name I'm putting as this is letter to principal. That's a file name. Okay. Now, example, we are writing a letter. Dear, okay, with the proper format like to the principal, let's say ABC school, and I'll put as an address as Bengaluru, right? And subject. Normally, we know that what is the subject of, let's say, application for 1 day leave. And here, dear principal. And from here, if I want to type, it's fine. Otherwise, I can use the mic option today to speak about my letter. So suppose somebody having a difficulty as a parent, we have difficulty. We can speak in the languages. There are some English language supported. I'll just show you which all language is supported here. That language we can try using it. Example, I'll put in dictation. Okay, I'll just start here. This is to inform you that I am not feeling well today. Due to this, I want to take 1 day application. Okay, so something like this, if I write and speak about it, the whatever I'm speaking, you can see that everything is getting typed here. And last, I can say kindly grant me leave. And next line. So what has happened? Whatever I spoke, it has come everything into a formatted order. And next line, if I speak, that also comes in the next line. And last, I will just say, example, regards, or yours obedient. Let's say the name of the student, Prashant Jha. And maybe I can say ABC School, grade 8, ABC School, right? So one letter can be written like this, and this can be click on file, export this into the PDF format. You can even print the file. You can even share the files. A lot of things you can do with this particular letter. Okay, so Word document help you in doing that, right? Now, I'll just show you one very quickly, a very small feature sets for you so that as a parent, you can understand this feature set and you can use on your daily lives. Okay, so left hand side, now the Word document has opened like this. We have able to click on, can you see this nine dots there on the top where the letter to principal is written? Nine dot is given. So in the same nine dots, we have various applications. Example, we are not very much comfortable in writing the letter. Maybe the grammatical mistake is there or some problem is there. How I should write the letter. So I can also even take the use of AI. Today you can see the AI option. This Copilot is available. Even in the mobile app, today the Copilot, you can download it, like how the Chat GPT was there earlier. It is still there, Chat GPT. That is also the parent company, the Microsoft is there. But we go to the Microsoft Copilot. Microsoft Copilot works on the same ID and password which is given to the student. And that's it. I'm the parent of a student, right? So I can talk to the co-pilot like a someone who is available to me like a friend 24 into 7, okay, whom I can take a lot of advice from. And trust me, your conversation with co-pilot will be always there, safe. Okay. So example, if either you are using the school account or if you are having your own personal account, you can create your own Microsoft account also. You can use the co-pilot, right? So example, I'm just giving example to you. Let's say uh, I go to here and I'll say in the message box, I'll say, hi co-pilot, I am I'm parent of a grade 8 student. Can you help me with his school related things? Okay, now you can see. Hi, I'll be glad to help you out in the child's life. He can support in academic support, help with the homeworks and project ideas. He can help you in explaining them a lot of things. School organization help to track the assignments and all creative extracurricular activities, communication and guidance. Right. Now, I wanted to ask the first help, take the first help from him. Okay, I'll just say, see, either I will say, write, or if I'm not comfortable in writing, every apps has got now a start dictation option, which I can use to speak over. Okay, and in any language. Okay, I can speak in English, Hindi, math, in English, Hindi, Gujarati, Punjabi, any language. Okay, but I'll just write, speak in English. Hi, Copilot. I want to write a letter to a teacher who is a class teacher in asking for 1 day leave uh, due to my child health is not good. Can you please write a formal letter in very polite and respectful manner to the school principal in asking for the same? So it has, instead of me typing, it has given me some kind of things which I can correct it also. Now it has generated some kind of letter for me, and let me just try to select all the letter which has come. Normally, how you forward the message which has come in the WhatsApp invite also, you can copy the complete letter, copy it, and you can come here and you can correct it by pasting this. Now let us read the letter. To the principal, school name is given as blank. So if I give the prompt that a school name is ABC school, it will go to the ABC school address. Anywhere I can just say Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. Subject I can mention request for 1 day leave for my child due to health reason. Request for 1 day leave for my child due to health reason, which I can make it some formatting. Respected, if I know that principal is madam, I can say respected madam. Some changes, correction, I can always do it. I'm writing to kindly request you to the 1 day leave for my child, and all details are given here. A child name is given, which I can mention here. Let's say I'm just putting as a child name as Prashant, studying under guidance of class teacher name, which I can mention here, with the guidance of, let's say, Miss, okay, A. Due to health concern, my child and a date of leave, I can see. Can you see it? How it is giving me the help? Only the dates I can just do it, and some correction if I want to do it, I can mention it. Example, 29th, uh, 29th June 2025. And you can mention the full name, parent of Prashant, and details if you wanted, you can insert. Now, this you can print it also. You can even send out the mails also. And these tools are really helpful for the day-to-day activities. Okay, I can just copy this entire thing. You can even, there is options like translating it. Example, you wanted to translate these things into multiple documents. If it is in English, you may want it to be translate into, I'm just giving example, Hindi. What happened? It has created, so sorry for that. I'll click on insert. It has created everything into the Hindi language. With some corrections, definitely it is required to be done. Gujarati, it is coming into the Gujarati. Right. So you can convert, if it is in English, you can convert in multiple language. Any document circular has come to you, you really wanted to understand that. School has sent a circular, you can understand that. Any homeworks you want to understand, you can easily understand with the help of Copilots. Right. So this is just the example I was trying to show you. Not only this, I will just show you one thing. Let's say if I wanted to dictate, okay, where these options are there and all that we'll talk later. But right now, just trying to show you that, okay, my speaking language is, let's say, Hindi. I'm just giving example, Hindi. And if I click on save, okay, microphone, I can just choose, okay, some different microphone. And If I click on start dictation and if I start speaking in Hindi about anything for that matter, okay, now let's see. नमस्ते पेरेंट्स, मैं आप सबको ये बताना चाहता हूं कि डिजिटल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन काफी इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज है जिसकी जरूरत हमें हर दिन होती है. ओके, आई थिंक इट इज नॉट डन हिज वर्क. मे बी आई हैव टू स्पोकन लैंग्वेज इज हिंदी. नमस्ते पेरेंट्स. नो, इट हैज नॉट वर्क आउट फॉर सम रीजन. Maybe I can just exit and refresh the page. Maybe some setting. एक बार और ट्राई करते हैं. ओके. नमस्ते पेरेंट्स. मैं अभी डिजिटल लिटरेसी की ट्रेनिंग कर रहा हूं और आप देख सकते हैं अगर मैं हिंदी में बात कर रहा हूं तो वो हिंदी में टाइप कर रहा है. तो अगर मुझे कुछ इस तरह का लेटर मुझे टाइप करना हुआ तो सारी चीजें मैं अगर हिंदी में बात कर रहा हूं तो हिंदी में ये टाइप होता रहेगा. Right. So this is the one thing which I was just trying to tell you. You can try with the multiple languages. Your child will definitely guide you on doing this. But this is one instance of it. Apart from that, parents, there is a lot of things which students can show you a lot of creativity when they're using such application. And if it's put in the regular usage, it can really do a lot of wonders. Okay, it can really do a lot of wonder. Now, the co-pilot, which I told you, now example, I have gone to the options like this one, co-pilots, right? And you can ask anything for that matter. Example, if you wanted to ask the co-pilot that um, create a weekly study plan for my child. Okay, create a weekly study plan uh, ch- for my child with screen time breaks and offline activities. If you say submit, what will happen? It will give you the complete planning, and you can change the planning also as per your requirement. Example 6:30 to 7. If you have to tell them that okay, my school timing is so and so, and can you create a plan for me? It will generate it completely. Okay, and it will give you a beautiful plan that what time he should wake up, what time he should sleep, what is the maximum screen time he can have it, right? Um, Now, something like example, if I wanted to ask that what are the 5 questions, give me 5 questions that I can ask my child in their online classes, whether he is understanding or not, right? So I can ask question, can you explain me new things you learned today in your own words, right? If I have a difficulty, I can ask him, translate it to Hindi, right? So the way you are giving the instruction, computer is become today so intelligent, the AI feature, and it is helping you out in everything. Example, you have to ask a question to the child. क्या आज की कक्षा में कुछ ऐसा था जो आपको समझने में कठिन लगा? Right? Do you find anything difficult? Now, likewise, I wanted to ask a question to him. Uh, Translate in English and Hindi, both about the topic water cycle in simple way, right? I'm trying to help my child to understand an important concept, let's say the water cycle. And how can I help them? With the help of AI, if I ask a question to the co-pilot, co-pilot is giving me first in the English version that what is water cycle is all about, and then in the Hindi also it is immediately translating it for you, right? So, what is the advantage now? Can you understand the advantage of this learning? Because you, as a parent, if some difficulty the child is not able to understand today, computer, the AI is there to support his study if we are using it for the responsible way, right? Uh, Likewise, if you wanted to understand the school circular, example, if a circular has come, example, I'm just going to in the Google and trying to say school circular uh, file type. Okay, let's say there is some circular which is of coming from the CBSE, and maybe I'm not able to understand this entire circular. This is a big circular, many pages. I may not able to understand this many things, 22 pages, right? What happens? This circular is there on this. Either we can copy the circular or copy the link of the circular and come back to my friend, that's a co-pilot, and ask the co-pilot, can you summarize this circular? Okay, and I will say that from can you summarize this circular? And this link is given. What happened? It will search, it will summarize, and it will give me the key highlights, everything. I don't have to read the entire thing. Likewise, today the AI becomes so powerful. Any textbook, if I wanted to study, I just have to put the link of the textbook and ask the AI itself that, like example, if I have to read some book, I don't have to read the entire book. I just go and put the link or PDF, and within 2 minutes, it just give me the summarized picture of the book. Right? Now you can see that in few lines only, the entire circular has been explained to me. Right? So this is some examples which I really wanted to highlight that how a parent life become so simple in order to if they understand about this entire thing. And you can always do some kind of question, some kind of suggestions from AI if you are little having some difficulty understanding. Example, help me setting up the screen time limit for my child phone or laptop. Anything for that matter. So it will give you suggestions for a smartphone. Use the family link, install the Google Family link if you're using Android phone, and it gives the step-by-step process. In iOS mobile phone, use this. For laptop, use this. Today, knowledge is on the fingertip. Only thing is we need to know how to get it, right? And let's say you have to final things. You have to motivate the students in every morning. We go to this message, give me the motivation quotes which I can tell my students about everything. Believe in yourself. You are the braver than you think, smarter than you know, and stronger than you feel. Every day, if we start the day with that, maybe some Hindi quotes, maybe some kind of Kannada quote, maybe something on Punjabi side, and maybe we can get today's news. So, parent, this application, which is available to you, the Copilot of education version, is really helping you in your helping you becoming more smarter parents. As I told you, you don't have to be a very tech expert, but you have to be with them because slowly, when in the year of 3 years of training programs, when we go in that step by step process, the way the technology is evolving will make you update about what are the new things are going on, and that will really help you in the process. So what is the final thing I want to tell you it now? Every day when the session is happening, today the session recording is available to your there's a link is coming to you, like in that right now this 5 days of session recordings are also available, right? Every day's recording. Along with that, the feedback link is also given today. I think after session you can always give your feedback, sharing that how was the first 5 days of session, whether it was really helpful for you to understand what improvisations plans you have to share with us, because after this we are getting into the program of which is of 5 year programs along with the parent certification, not only on digital literacy but also on the financial literacy, about the like gardening. There are many courses which this program is offering for the parents, right? So let me now skip this and share my screen once again. Great. So I think there's a time, parents, then we can wind up now, and we can connect. We can share you the information. What is the next update? And we can shortly the school will communicate back to you that what is the duration of parents training for the next 5 years. You will shortly get the calendar, and in the month, which all dates after the office hour only the sessions will happen. And slowly we'll see that if after session we will keep giving you some small activities to make sure that all the parents can use technology not only for their daily lives but for everything, right? So with that, I will stop now. Thank you so much for joining, and we'll wait for your feedback. Thank you.